Good day. It is Tuesday, June 11, 2019. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube. Today we're going to keep this recording short, but we want to impart a very important message to serious traders, and that is that we are approaching what we call the sweet spot. That is the entry point in the market that is going to give us an excellent, near perfect entry as it plays out, and we are watching carefully for that to unfold. First thing we want to say is that we only trade according to our signals. When our signals give us the buy signal or the sell signal, we trade accordingly. If you subscribe to 7sentinels.com and or even on a trial basis, you can read the whole trading formula, but it depends on the interaction of the various time frames on the various 7 Sentinels, whether we trade long or short, and how much we trade long or short depends on those Sentinels and their interaction. We are approaching this week a critical juncture that's going to give us an ideal entry. Rather than show you all the charts today and go into anything complex, let us just say this. Currently, the line of least resistance is up. It has been up with 7 elements up and 0 down now for a couple of weeks. And if and when that turns down, we're going to have a perfect entry on the short side. If it does not turn down right away and stays in uptrend, while the short-term sentinels, which are currently in downtrend, reverse. If the short-term sentinels go to uptrend while the line of least resistance remains in uptrend, we'll be going long the market. What we think is more likely to happen is that the short-term sentinels will remain in downtrend as they are now, and the line of least resistance sentinels will turn down. Here's a couple of them as they're starting to turn down today, intraday. You see the Vixen, that's one of the 7 components, and it's just about to cross with the short-term moving average will cross below the long-term moving average and give a sell signal. We see the same thing occurring on the SVXY, the inverse VIX. It's just starting to cross to a sell signal, but 5 other elements are still up. The NASDAQ McClellan Oscillator is up, the NASDAQ Summation Index is up, the New York Stock Exchange McClellan Oscillator is up, and the New York Stock Exchange Summation Index is up, and finally the one or 5th element that is up is the BP Comp. We're not going to go into those. We have in previous recordings. You can go back and listen to those. But the point is 5 elements of LOLR, line of least resistance, are still up. 2 are down, and they are moving down today. We're getting a perfect setup. If you take a look at, let's take a look at a chart of the New York Stock Exchange Index over the last 9 months. Right here. That's actually Standard & Poor's 500, better yet, over the last 9 months. You see that coming off of the October high in 2018, we had a sharp down move, first leg of the bear market, to the December 24th Christmas Eve low in late 2018. Then we had the bull market rally, and then we entered the next leg of the downtrend. But within that, we've had a short-term sharp advance, 200 points on the S&P 500. That provides a perfect entry if the LOLR turns down again, as it did here, boom, as it did here, boom. That's the perfect entry point if we emphasize if the line of least resistance sentinels turn down. We think they will. When they do, we'll go fully short. If we are surprised and the line of least resistance remains in uptrend and the short-term sentinels turn up as well, we will go fully long the market, because that will tell us that the trend of the market has reversed. The point of all this, and the reason we wanted to get this video on YouTube out today, is that we believe that one way or the other, the sweet spot entry will occur this week, before this week is over. So this is a perfect time to be taking a look at what we do here at Seven Sentinels, and you can join us on the next trade this week if you want to. Just simply click on what you see at the bottom of the page, log in, or not log in, but just go to sevensentinels.com. You don't have to log in to see all of these articles down here that are free for the reading. Very interesting, tells you where we are in this market, where we are in the big cycle, where we are in the short-term cycle within the big cycle. But right here is limited time trial. Click on that for $9.95. You can have 10 days of sevensentinels.com. It'll bring you up to date on everything we're talking about, and when that signal occurs this week, you will have it in real time at the instant it happens. Hope you'll join us. We want to thank you very much for coming by and watching us today on YouTube, and we want to wish you good trading.